tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Mike is 59. I got him.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's how we do it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full sprint. Go.
Gallman will run it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll try the air now with Lawletta. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Lawletta, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
At their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
250. I got him. Easy. Zebra. Mike 52. Hey, Haywood.
Stafford on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 20. 280.
Single slot. Kill.
21.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that's caught by Smith. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, give me a radar. Nobody had...
Throwing on third down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here.
Blue 60! Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check, check. Lucky. Monday.
Here's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They start on the ground with Goldman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Goldman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Giants.
Got it. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
This is Goldman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Lauletta now to throw it. Going deep here for Bryant. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. A reminder later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I know he ain't got it. Alert!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 30. Three yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And taken right on the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
52, by 52. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, Stafford here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
53. Ready. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
10. Jim. Bravo.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
We play to win.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Riddick. And an alley to run. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds Riddick, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 5. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 25 yards that time. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
Come on, QB, come on.
Omaha, ready, blue.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stafford to Riddick on the draw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Watch twin.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Gallman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Alert!
Check 49.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's going to be a long day.
Hey, easy! Hurry!
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, orbit!
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Oh, you got D? Mike 52, Mike 52. Come for you. Mike 52.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 or.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Lauletta to throw. He completes it to Bryant. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Come. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
And again this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Alex Laletta. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down at Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Hey! Back to mine. I got him. 22! Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
22! 59! Smooth! 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Rerun! Switch! Hey, echo!
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 8-3. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Brought down by Trey Flowers. 2 yards on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lauletta now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Lauletta's going to keep it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Lauletta keeps it. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Lions, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to